Welcome back, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new, welcome. Please be sure to click subscribe before the end of the video. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Collective energy reading for August 2021. Past energy you're bringing in. Present energy around the present. Energy around the future. Advice energy. Influence energy. Obstacle energy. Energy around the outcome. Oh, Taurus. All right, so the energy you're bringing in with you from the past is one of a burden that you just haven't put down yet. And I hate to see that for you. I really hate to see that for you. All right. So presently. Oh. Well. Oh, I don't like that sneaky little bastard there on the Seven of Swords. It feels like you feel as though you have to keep this to yourself, that you can't share this burden or tell anybody about this burden. So this is about you need to talk about this. Whatever this is that's troubling you here. This is about you talking about it so that you can let it go. And you can't if you want this future energy, so this is the sorrow being released. Just even in focus. This camera slays me. If you want this energy to be released, you have to put your cards on the table. You can't keep holding this in. If you feel as though that somebody's keeping a secret from you, it feels like for some of you, you may know that a spouse or a partner is not being faithful. And this is about you just coming forward and saying, hey, I know it. You know, instead of holding it in. But that's obviously not for everybody. Everyone's going to have a different secret or a different burden that they're carrying and that they don't want to share or talk about here. So advice, the Nine of Pentacles. I feel as though that this, even though the card is upright, that this is more about the reversed meaning of the card. I feel like this is more about you being stubborn, and being stubborn is ego. So letting go of your ego. I'm hearing that you may think that the only person who can carry this burden is you, and that's not true. That there are others you can delegate or that can help you with this burden. But in your mind, sort of a superhero mentality that you're the only one that can fix this, you're the best person for the job, it's not going to, be good enough unless you do it, for some of you. So you need to let that go, because it's only bringing you more heartache to do this alone here. So the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I mean, both of these cards are about this is about you overcoming your ego here. Overcoming blocks. So the influential energy is telling you to let go here. To let go of your pride. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. It's okay to talk about the things that have been troubling you and burdening you down, weighing you down. It's okay to talk about them. You're afraid of being judged, it feels like. But if you want to be able to have a fresh start, you're going to have to let go of the old energy that's holding you down so you can get your fresh start. You're afraid of having a happy ending. You think you're the only person who can take care of this, but you're almost afraid of the great things that could happen once it's taken care of, once it's done. That's why you don't want anybody else to help you, because you don't want this to be done. Because if it's done, then it's over. You don't want to let go. Some of you don't want to let go. All right, Taurus, so we're just seeing more about you blocking yourself here. You are blocking this being over. You don't want this to end. It's like you've had this so long, you just can't see letting go and allowing yourself the opportunity for a new beginning. You're afraid of this new beginning. You're afraid of something coming to an end. The universe is talking to you. It's time to let this go. You've been carrying this around. You're afraid to let it go. And all it's doing is blocking your happiness. You are blocking your happiness. It's time to start a new chapter. Let go of your ego. You're not the only one that can take care of this. It's almost like it's almost like you don't want to give up control of a project because you don't want anybody else to it's almost like you're the boss, and if you transfer to another department to run another department, well, what'll happen when the new boss comes in and takes over? You know, they won't be able to run it like I run it. But really what you're saying is you're afraid that they'll run it better, or you're afraid that they'll not appreciate all the hard work that you put in. It's like it's both. You're afraid that they're going to do better than you, it's going to be easier for them, and you're also afraid that because they will do it different than you. But it's time for you to go. It's time for someone else to come in. It's time for this to be ran differently. You know, your job here is done. It's time for you to start a new chapter of your life. And so what if the program changes, or the whatever it is changes? I keep saying Mystic Quest. Do you guys watch that? It's on it's an Apple original. It's so fucking hilarious. And just so you're aware, fuck is like the main word in the script. But I don't want to give it away, but so watch both seasons of Mystic Quest, and at the end you'll see, at the end of season 2, you'll see what I'm talking about here. It's just, it's time to give this up. It's time to let it go. You need to talk about it. You need to get it out in the open, what your fears are. Even if you're just talking to yourself, just get it out in the open to yourself. Admit what your fears are and let it go. Let it go. And move on. Thank you for watching. I wish you the best of luck, Taurus.